Hello friends, welcome to YouTube channel Electronics for You. Friends, in this video I will explain series circuit of resistances. It means that three resistances will be connected in series like this. We are having resistances R1, R2 and R3, and these three resistances are connected in series and an voltage source of V is connected here. Now we will discuss about various parameters, that is the current, then potential drops across each resistance and the equivalent resistance. First, current in the series circuit. Now this is our given series circuit, and in this series circuit only one single path for the current is there, and as only single current path is there, only current I, let us assume it as I, only current I will flow through this circuit. You can compare it with the marbles in a tube. Say if a tube is there and we have put some marbles into this, then only path that will exist for the marbles is nothing but the path for the marble, and therefore it will just flow through this tube. In the same way, the current will flow this path only. Now let us talk about the second parameter, that is resistances. Now just like this, three resistances are connected in series. Connected in series means they are connected one after the other, and here if we want to replace these three resistances with a single resistance, let this resistance be R, then this resistance is called as equivalent resistance, and the equivalent resistance is nothing but the addition of all these resistances connected in series, and therefore in this case the equivalent resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now let us discuss the third parameter, that is voltage across individual resistance, that is potential drops across each resistance. Now let us assume that the potential drops are V1, V2 and V3 across resistance R1, R2 and R3 respectively. We have already assumed the current passing through them is I. Here we have also calculated the equivalent resistance R, which is nothing but R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now if you want to find the current flowing through the through these resistances, then we have to use Ohm's law. Now by using Ohm's law, V equals to IR, that is I is equals to V upon R, where V is our supply voltage and R is the equivalent resistance, which is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now by using Ohm's law, again we can calculate the value of V1, V2 and V3. We know that voltage is equals to current multiplied by resistance. Now for the first resistance, the voltage drop across this resistance is V1, and therefore V1 equals to I multiplied by R1. Here I is our current and R1 is our resistance R1. Similarly, V2 is equals to I into R2 and V3 equal to I into R3. Now if you want to add V1, V2 and V3, then V1 plus V2 plus V3 is equals to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. Taking I common here, we will get I times R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now note that R1 plus R2 plus R3 is nothing but the equivalent resistance R, and therefore we will get here I into R, and we know that I into R, that is the current multiplied by equivalent resistance, is the supply voltage V, and therefore we will get V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. It means that the supply voltage V equal to sum of potential drops across individual resistances. In short, here we can conclude that single current I is flowing through a series circuit. In case of resistances, the total resistance, that is equivalent resistance, is nothing but the addition of all the individual resistances. And the third one, that is voltage, the supply voltage in a series circuit is equal to the sum of individual voltage drops, or we can say potential drops. So this is in short a series circuit. In next video I will explain some problems of simple series circuit, that is some resistances will be in series and we will solve some problems. So keep watching. Thank you.